Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. I just woke up. Excuse how, I washed my face and everything, but I just wanted to go over a little something me and a brother was building on yesterday. Um, as you know, there are two forms of creation of humans and Genesis, and a lot of y'all have been taught that it's a spiritual thing, but I'm gonna show and prove that it's in fact two different types of human, just like he said, and I'm gonna give you precepts to back this up. So here we go. All right, in Genesis 1, verse 27, and my book is a Harper's Collins Study Bible, with the Apocrypha and the Deuteronomical Canonical books in it. So it may be worded different, but anyway, we're gonna get right to it. Okay. Leave your comments down below. I'll respond to them and give you much as information as I can. As I said, shalom. Okay. It said then, and I'm gonna use for God. I'm gonna use Yahweh. I'll use Yahweh or El Shaddai. All right. And then El Shaddai said, "Let us make humankind, humankind." In our image according to our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all wild animals of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepers upon the earth. So Haya created humankind in his image. In the image of Haya, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And Haya blessed them. And Haya said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over everything that lives upon the earth." Haya said, "See, I have given you every plant yielding in the seed, which faces all the earth, and every tree of the sea is fruit, and you shall have them for food. And to every beast of the earth, and every bird of the air, and everything that creepers on the earth, everything that has breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. And Haya saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. And there was evening and the morning, and that was the sixth day. So that's the sixth day. So we already know. Thus the heavens and earth were finished, and they all the magnitude. On the seventh day, Haya finished his work, and he rested. Now, so that means it's humankind. It ain't just one type of human out here. It's several variety of different types of human, just like you have it right now. Now, but watch this. Now, on Genesis 2:4, just to let y'all know that he done did all to create. These are the generations of heavens and the earth when they were created. You see that? Heaven and earth created everything that's in here. So that's the us. If you want to know who was the us that's in there, let us make man. It tells you right here, these are the generations of heavens and earth. So heaven and earth is the us. Okay. Now, in the day that the Lord made heavens and earth, the earth and the heavens, when no plant of the field was yet in the earth, and no herb of the field had yet sprung up, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was no one to till the ground. But hold up, he just said he just made heavens and the earth and made humankind. So why wasn't there no one there to till the earth? I'm gonna show you why. Let's keep on going. Then the Lord formed man, not mankind, man. He formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living being. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed out the ground. The Lord God made it grow everywhere tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and a tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and he had planted the knowledge of good and evil. You see, he had made all this creation. I'm going to give you a good analogy. When you move into a house, you know, you don't start planting your garden as soon as you move in the house. You know, you move your stuff in, get your furniture set up, you get comfortable, and then you go outside and you find you somewhere, and now you're going to build a garden, So now he getting more intimate and making his surroundings better, just like you do your home. So he showed you the rivers that came to this land. And the Lord took man and put him in the Garden of Eden to till it and to keep it. So he let you know the first humankind wasn't civilized at all in the manner of which Ham wanted them to be civilized, because they wasn't cultivators of land. So now Ham is bringing civilization to all this madness, where he took man and put him in a garden. And, he commanded, you may freely eat of every tree in the garden, and every knowledge of good and evil. But the tree of life with you shall not eat, for the day that you eat of it, you shall die. See, boom. And then it shows you how he made woman, and he took woman from man in this way. And Adam named her. Now, just to show you that there was two creation, because this is man and you had mankind. Now, I'm going to show you how that is also possible, because now, watch this. All right. Now, when Cain left, I'm going to give you a way we could all show you, because that explains why Cain left the land of Eden and he had a wife. Today you have driven me away from the soil, and I shall be hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive and a wanderer of the earth, and anyone who meets me will kill me. Then the Lord said unto him, not so. Whoever kills Cain will suffer sevenfold vengeance. And I will put a mark on Cain, so that no one who comes upon him will kill him. Then Cain went away from the presence of the Lord and sat in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Watch this. Cain knew his wife, and she conceived a boy Enoch. So who was Cain's wife? Huh? Who was Cain's wife? Where he get a wife at? Where he get a wife? You see what I'm saying? So it explains how he had a wife when it was just Cain and Abel, because there was other humankinds here. And they had an Adam, and they had an Eve. But her name couldn't have been Eve. Her name had to be some other name, because Cain named his wife Eve. The other Adam, we don't have no name for that. Then they give you the genealogy of that. So I just wanted to clear that up. 120. I know I heard someone say that is the spiritual man that he created first. No, so God created humankind in his image. See, humankind is something like monkeys are humankind. They say primates are humankind. So long as you basically have, arms, legs, eyes, mouth, and nose, and appendages, which is fingers and hands, then they'll put you in a human type of, role. So that don't mean you necessarily have to be for human. But man, the hair form, that's different. It's two manner of people. And I'm going to get back to it, because if you go to, just to reiterate that, if you go to Genesis, when he has Esau and Jacob, same thing. He tell her inside their stomach, because you got to remember, these that was made in the first part were destroyed when the flood came. So all man had to come through Noah line with Shem, Japheth, and Ham. So now, to make this further distinction again, Ham has Jacob and Esau, in which there are two distinct different nations in the womb, two different manner of people, just like it was in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Two different manner of people. The one shall be stronger, and the other shall be weaker. And the eldest one will serve the youngest one. So he's already letting you know that he already brought it right back with Esau. And that's the same spirit of the first humankind. And just to let you know, the further, edified, the serpent that's in the garden, is more subtle or more craftier than all other humans. We know it's a human being in a human form, because he say here in Genesis 3 that because that this the first one to get cursed was the serpent. And he said, because you have done this, cursed are you among all animals and among all wild creatures. And upon your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat. You know what I mean? On all the days of your life. And I will put an enemy between the woman and between your offspring and hers. So that letting you know that it's people. You know? And he will strike your head. He will strike your head, and you will strike his heel. To the woman, he said. So he said, he will strike your head, and he will strike your heel. And that's Esau coming out of the womb. Coming out of the woman's womb. The spirit of Esau. You told the woman that when that enmity come, it's going to strike that head. That's the breach of the birth. And Jacob hold the claw. His heel, and brought him in. You know, just hope I gave y'all a little edification on that. You know, on Genesis 1:26, there are two different type of people. There is man and there is mankind. Shalom.